What's up? We're late. I know. I'm not nerdrotic. But here we are, 4 minutes late, but we're here. Better late than fucking never. It's Toxic Tuesday. It's the unlucky episode number 13. And tonight, we go under siege with FAT Steven Seagal and actual Steven Seagal, Gary Busey, Tommy Lee Jones. It's going to be great. Thank you all for coming back. I see some fine human beings already here. Commenting is dangerous. Mr. Max Redstone, what's up, guys? Thank you for being here, up and early with us. I'm going to introduce our 5 panelists here. Hey, Stig Kenobi. Hi there, Naked Panel and Chat. What's up, Stig? Thanks for coming back. Hopefully that means I'm doing a halfway decent job for you to come back if it's movies that you're enjoying. So thank you. Now, yes, hail, commenting is dangerous. We're going to kick things off nice and swift. Mr. Mad Mardigan, hello.
Hello. By the way, Stig right now is typing in the chat that he comes for me and only me. I guarantee it.
Fine by me.
If he has an eye for talent.
That's fine.
What's up, man? How's it going?
It's good. Nice to see you after last week, especially. Last week you kind of concerned. It was like super like stealth mode and quiet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. There was an emergency. Not with my booty or anything. Like it wasn't one of those things. It was definitely not bathroom related whatsoever. Yeah. So no need to worry about there. So
well, I'm glad you're back,
baby.
You look great, and yes, he has confirmed it. I'm here to see Mad Market. I hope he gets to speak on. Oh, he's good. He'll get to speak. Yeah,
but real quick, commenting is dangerous. Like the Die Hard scale wasn't mine. That was Tom's. That's Tom's thing. Yeah, I don't like. This is like the third time someone's like asked me for a Die Hard scale on a movie. I'm like, that's not my thing. I didn't do this.
Thank you, commenting, and thank you, Stig. I see it too. What's up, 0 Hour Discussions? I gotta get you back on here, man. Hey, MVP. Love you, man. Soul Assassin. Yes, awesome. All right.
Who was that? Was that Soul Assassin?
That was Soul Assassin. I synced it.
How do I ban people?
You son of a bitch. He knows. That's what made it so great.
I honestly thought he got to confuse me. That's fine. It's right. 5.5.
Anyways, we got another repeat guest coming on with me for 2 weeks in a row. He is the builder of things and the collection of toys, Maximus. Sir Mark D with a C.
Hey, glad to be here again. Yep, love to be on this toxic show. You're the cure for boring Tuesdays, as I said last week when we did Cobra. But yeah, it's always awesome to be on this panel, and we got a really cool movie tonight. A lot of fun, and
yes.
let's get cooking.
Yep.
Yes.
This is a third best throat rip movie.
What's up, Darius Munchausen? Nice to see you as well. All right, we got another guy who hasn't been on here in a while. I don't know. He went off into some woods. I think he met Ryan Kendall, I think, and he went from like a toad to now looking a little bit like Steven Seagal from some archivist group. Mr. Jed, welcome back.
Tell me I'm a cook. Do you do that?
That
What's up, man?
That is the worst Steven Seagal impression. That was horrible.
Well, Matt had an accident. He had a fire in his ass, so that's the reason why he had to leave for a bit. So
that is not true. Those are rumors. You weren't even there in the back when I talked about what happened.
Yeah.
All right. Now, last but certainly not least, I bring on the man, the guest, the very special guest. He's looking a little bit like Gary Busey lately, which kind of worries me. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a fucking FAT Steven Seagal.
It's drafty in here.
Need to put a towel.
I was going
to cold.
You need to put a towel over your face and hope for something better, Jed.
Better. How's it going, Steven? Your first time on here.
Yeah, I didn't have to jump out of a cake. I just ate it.
Jump out. I see what you did there. You smooth man.
And I apologize for having Jed on here. I know you could have found someone better from Value Village, but I still love him.
Oh, I love it. Well, hey, thank you for coming on. It's great to have you on. I know it's been a while since we've linked up on really. I mean, besides the 500 sub celebration, minus that, we've not really been on many things in a bit since the day when we had beef jerky and the was it the cupcake fuck?
No, I think it was the Twinkie
and it
and
was
Slim
beef
Jim.
Or the
jerky
sorry, it was a
and Slim
Twinkie.
Jim.
It was
Yes,
a
Slim
Twinkie,
Jim.
a Slim Jim and a Twinkie. Yes.
I still
Yeah,
read
so-
love poems, too.
That was infamous. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that was definitely a GGG for the ages. So, anyways, we're gonna get talking about this movie. I'm gonna tell you with my experience. I don't know if I've seen this one ever, so I'm just gonna say I watched it today. I'm gonna go with it being my first time watching it today.
Are you serious?
Huh?
Super
Are you serious?
Wow.
Super fucking serious.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
so jealous. Like to go back
Wow.
and see this for the first
Dude.
time.
Dude, I just how smooth Steven
Her
Seagal
ass
is,
was.
like with the voice and the moves he does, and like I remember just like saying, "Oh, this guy's there's something more to him than just obviously being a cook." Because obviously you can see what he could do, hand to hand combat. But when you learn what he actually can do by Navy SEAL and all his credentials, like fucking badass all around. And
Oh,
and
this is
Tommy Lee Jones, dude, as trying to be like the hippie rocker, being undercover, being oh
Yeah.
my god,
Let's rock it and party, boys.
oh what man,
this is like peak Steven Seagal. It is
Dude,
Yeah.
all
I
downhill
loved
from
it.
here.
Yeah,
Like,
that's his
think
best
quickly.
movie.
Just-
You're like literally.
I
It
loved
is,
it.
like-
I
Were you a
loved
big
it.
Steven Seagal fan?
I liked him in Exit Wounds with him
Wow.
and DMX. It's
Ooh.
yeah.
You're on the
Ooh.
other side of the hill, bro. Like
I am on the
Yeah,
other
I
side.
know, right?
That's
Have you
fine.
seen
That's-
the movie with him and
That's a
Mike
hill I'll
Tyson?
stand by. Oh, I've been wanting to. That might have to be a panel
He's
someday.
sitting there just drinking while Mike Tyson and them were fighting. He's just like, I could, but I'll leak grease.
Hey, Arwen Avalon,
Hi,
welcome.
Arwen.
Anyways, but yes, seeing all the action once again, another story where it's pretty much a setting, a Die Hard setting. It's within this ship and seeing like everything. You got the takeover going on, and now you got Steven Seagal. Like he starts off being stuck in the freaking what was it, a cooler? It wasn't a freezer. It was just a regular cooler. A
Yeah,
meat cooler.
walk-in freezer
a
for the.
fridge.
For,
Oh, was it
Yeah.
freezer?
walk-in-
Okay,
walk-in
Yeah,
freezer.
It was a
It
walk-in
was
freezer.
dude. Like,
he's
and then
Steven
all of a
Seagal.
sudden.
Like it's gonna take more than just like 20 degrees to bother
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just seeing him in action and then him of course get the lady and kick all the asses, communicate with the military. I'm like, dude, this is fucking great. And I was just like, it was weird because it felt like it started and then it just like stopped because it was just like I was just kind of in the moment of just watching. I'm like, oh shit, it's over. Fuck. I didn't realize it was gonna be over. Like, damn. And it was an hour and 40 minutes. So yeah, I loved it. Lots of action. Steven Seagal is a great lead, by the way. He's smooth, he's calm, he's cool.
Are we talking
Suave.
about Steven
He's very
Seagal or the
suave.
stripper?
Well, very suave. He's got
Yeah.
the words.
Well-
He knows how to like handle the lady. He's like, all right, military, this is what we gotta do. I love it. He's strategic.
Get my paws out of the oven.
Would it surprise you if I told you that her entire role was his idea to put a stripper in the movie? He's like,
Yeah.
no, for comedic relief. By the way, couple things. He's not smooth with the ladies. At no point in the movie did I ever look at them and like, oh man, they're gonna fuck. No, it was like, oh, that's like his little sister. Why is he kissing his little sister?
I agree. Yeah, at the end, that was
Like,
kind of
it
creepy. Just
Came out of
planted
no-
the kiss. There was no sexual like tension between them or anything. It
None.
was like,
And that's
yeah,
what
you're
made-
right.
That was something I really liked about the movie was how like there wasn't that, you know what I mean? Like because they don't have time for that shit.
Come
Oh,
over,
yeah.
give me some sugar.
Yes.
She's also not in the mood for one reason too, is that she's been nauseous from the helicopter. She's still waiting for those pills to kick in. She's under anxiety. The last she's thinking about is, I want to bang that man that runs like a girl.
But even Steven Seagal doesn't seem like he is interested in her. Like, which I appreciate.
He was
like,
pretty
you know,
forward. He was just ahead. Give me your head. And at the end, for that point,
well, yeah, at the end, but like that's what I'm saying. That came out of nowhere. Like he was trying to fridge her, but in a locker, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Go and fuck some people up.
If you were Steven Seagal and you were a chef on a naval vessel and someone ruined a cake by jumping out of it, would you want to kiss them after?
It's not a real cake.
I know, but still, he's a chef, right? He's like his
Yeah,
pies.
that's true.
Well, look what he did to Gary Busey for
spitting his soup.
Spitting his soup, right? Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude, that was great. Like the man,
That's
like I love how he decked him. And he got that giant ass mark on his face.
He's like, that's not assaulting an officer. This is bam.
That was hilarious. And of course, that knife fight left me on the edge. I was like, woo!
Oh, him and Tommy Lee?
Yeah. Dude, that shit sold me that Tommy Lee Jones, of all people, could do a freaking knife. I'm like, holy shit.
So
Tommy Lee Jones is a badass, man.
Yeah, there's another movie with him where he is knife fighting. What's his name, dude, from fucking Traffic? What is his fucking name, dude? Hispanic guy?
Featured historian?
Snatch? Freddie Four Fingers from Snatch. Come on, dude.
Oh.
I do not know.
Wow. Anyway, so it's called the Hunting, the Haunted, Hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all about knife fights. And the knife fights in that movie are legit, like really awesome. Like because the choreography of where they did the fights is fantastic. I'm gonna remember his name.
Okay, you sit on that. Mark D with the seat. Tell us about your Under Siege experience, including your toxicness for it, your fond toxicness for it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember if I saw this in the movie that I'm thinking I did, but it's been a hell of a long time since I watched it. I always loved this movie. Love like the naval warfare, I've always loved old battleships and the engineering side. Love those huge, amazing 16-inch guns, and like the ship itself is like a character. I mean, it kicks ass. An old time battleship, and if it's the Iowa class battleship. The Missouri, the Japanese surrendered on the deck, which they mentioned in the I think at the beginning or the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, most of the movie was filmed on a different battleship, though. It was filmed under, I think, the USS Alabama, which really, doesn't really matter because, all those battleships are so cool. But that ship actually came back to fight in the Gulf War. So Reagan recommissioned some of the battleships. I got to see one in '86 when they had the big fireworks for the Statue of Liberty, the 200th year. And it's just amazing to see that battleship, going down the harbor. So that that's one kick-ass character in the movie to begin with. And the movie's not like I don't know if I'd say super toxic, like Cobra was like really toxic, but it's kind of like you said, a diehard. And Steven Seagal is like when you're watching, like, oh, he's just the cook. What's this guy gonna do? If you don't know the backstory or pay attention to it. So it's a really cool surprise when he like takes that knife and just and takes out that first guy in the kitchen in the galley. So
amazing.
That was really good. So then the movie just keeps building and building. And what I like too, like
let up. It doesn't let up, dude. It moves the whole time.
And what I like about his character, like when the young guard gets shot, he checks to see if he's obviously dead, but like he checks to see if he's alive. And then the captain of the ship, he has some good ties with. So he actually, covers him up with his dress white uniform when he finds him dead. So like the character was like, he had like another side to him with some of those small things, like an character. Like
he definitely had some moments of character to pay respects. Yeah, of course.
And he's like, I was just gonna say, he's like, she's like, you're not a cook. He's like, well, I can do all the other things, and I can cook too. So
like, by the way, like the dude that was shot that was guarding him, he still berated him a little bit as he was dead. He's like, I forgot what he said exactly, but like, he still let him know he was an idiot.
Oh yeah.
The best. I love the delivery of the when she asked like, what is he special forces or whatever? He's like, I'm just a cook. And she's like, oh my God, we're going to die. It was pitch perfect. It was so good. Like that really nails like whatever.
No, scene was fucking
glorious. That was awesome.
I agree. Man. Also, like some of his like surprise attacks where you like attach bombs to things, like and like you break like when like he plants like a grenade at the one door when they get inside. Also, the guys, I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome. I mean, that's great. Like, I'm like, this guy is freaking like he's like He's Batman with the planning, but he's Steven Seagal instead, which makes it even better.
Nick,
Yeah, like Tommy. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Speaking of that, Nick, you do realize that he was actually one of the considerations for the first Keaton Batman, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm not joking.
No, he's not joking.
I'm not joking at all.
No,
Keaton turned down the role, and he was actually approached. I'm not joking.
Well, I could see back then. I could see it, and actually, I was reading an old time review. Like, if you want later, we can put up like a Roger Ebert review. I found another one, and they like said like, oh, he actually put on a few pounds for the part to like be the cook, to like be more believable.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Oh man, wow! It
started because he was pretty but he was pretty skinny, Seagal, in his earlier movies, right?
Yes,
I mean,
he was.
He was running like a girl. I'll say one thing: Tommy Lee cannot knife fight in that whole scene. Like, all you see is Steven just landing one after another, and then Tommy's just like, "Watch me wave these arms around like I'm on a commercial selling ginsu." Like, I felt bad for Tommy's character. He gets all the way up to this point and can't do a knife fight rightly at all.
By the way, you say he used to be skinny. His arms are so skinny in this movie. Like, as soon as he took off the jacket and he gets out I'm like, oh, bro, you should have done at least a push-up, like something. Like, what was it? Like, you put in no efforts.
Did you know the reason why that Harrison Ford took up The Fugitive is because he went back and watched Under Siege, and he liked the director Andrew Davis. And that's the reason why Tommy Lee was in The Fugitive. So that's the reason why Ford was in there.
That okay.
He liked the director and everything that went on. So that's the reason why he was in there. So
he also directed Above the Law, which was one of the Steven Seagal trilogy.
Oh, hey, here we go.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal was considered for Batman before Michael Keaton landed the role. Well, let me take a look. Michael Keaton's portrayal of Batman Bruce Wayne is a favorite among fans of the Caped Crusader, especially since the 1989 film from Tim Burton is the one that really paved the way for the future success of serious comic book movies.
Who the fuck wrote this?
Right when I saw the word serious, I'm like, oh, God, he's one of those guys. However,
oh my God, it's so serious.
Before the gung-ho Mr. Momstar is brought in to reunite with his Beetlejuice director, the studio was looking for more of a bona fide action star, and one of their considerations might surprise you. Screenwriter Sam Hamm recently discussed the Batman movie from 1989 in honor of the film's 30th anniversary this past weekend, and he revealed that one of the names suggested by the studio to play the Dark Knight was then rising action star Steven Seagal.
Before you go on, Nick, you ever wonder why my Twitter handle is @FAT STEVEN Batman?
Oh, I never noticed that. I never noticed that.
That's an Easter egg.
Yeah. So, Fat, why don't you tell us about your experience working on this movie? Like, putting on weight for it. Why don't you tell us?
Well, first I had to find a short-haired stripper that would be willing to kiss me, first of all. Secondly, I had to learn how to cook. And eat that. Put on the pounds while I cooked. Then had to learn how to use a butcher knife as a melee weapon while not trying to get Tommy Lee Jones's autograph. First time experience. I haven't seen this in like 10 years, and I watched it again. I was like, it's Die Hard but floating. That's exactly what it is.
We've been on a Die Hard thing. We've had Air Force One, we've had Die Hard, we've had Speed, and then we have Under Siege. It's these movies where it's like action-packed movie within the one setting, but it's still freaking badass. The one setting works.
It does, and you guys keep referring to it as like Die Hard. This took place on a ship. Like, what are y'all talking about?
It was Die Hard on
There's not one building in like sight.
Technically, the ship has doesn't the ship have like multiple levels? So technically, it could be considered a flotilla apartment. It has stairs.
By the way,
it's a building that floats. It's a floating building.
It's a moving building. Whatever.
Real quick. So Batman came out in 1989, right?
Yes.
So they would be approaching him in what, 87 before he did Above the Law?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's when they had the posters for Steven Seagal where it say Steven Seagal is above the law. That's how the posters would be written.
I mean, I'm just curious. Like, well, I guess it was probably after the movie because like that was his first movie. Like, that's what I'm like. They had to have seen Above the Law. Anyway, that was just timing was interesting on it.
No, it's all good. I want to see this part here. There were a lot of people at Warner Bros. Who wanted cast with an action star. They wanted to cast the part as Batman as opposed to casting as Bruce Wayne. You have to make Bruce Wayne work because Batman is, for the most part, going to be a stunt guy, or it's going to be somebody running around in a costume in long shot. You don't need the martial arts expertise of, say, Steven Seagal or somebody like that because you can fake all that kind of stuff. Seagal is one of the people that was suggested to us. Hot dog, dude. That is crazy.
Imagine that.
I'm trying, Fat. I mean, what made you turn down the role? Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me about your experience. Why did you turn this role down? Are you just conceding that Keaton was better?
No, Keaton actually took the role after they offered it to me.
Keaton turned down the role and they offered it to you. And then what happened after that?
Keaton beat me up.
Wow, you actually conceded to defeat.
It was foreplay, but we called it a beat up, so we didn't look really awkward. We had that quiet moment in the Batcave where he put on the Robin tights and I dressed like Catwoman, and everyone but the director turned away.
Wow. So is this your truth?
I didn't say anything about that. What am I, Twitter? No. No.
So how long did it take you to learn how to do knives in a knife fight? Where'd all that come from?
CGI.
Okay, figures. I should have known better that you really couldn't pull that off. And did you actually learn cooking, or is that all for show?
I don't know. I didn't know half those people were on the set. We thought they were the caterers. We didn't know they were actually extras. We had no idea.
You see how big he is now? Of course he learned how to cook.
Listen here,
Come on.
I got a question. Why is a fat guy on the bottom? Am I supposed to be holding all you up? What is this?
Yeah, it's like you got enough weight down there. You can hold us all up, man.
Between me and Mark, Ted, you're already crushed like an Oreo. What do you think?
I feel like you look a bit fatter with the goatee. I feel like maybe if you went clean shaven, you'd look a little skinnier.
No, this is where I hide my knives.
You son of a bitch. Oh, all right, Fat. Okay, well, why didn't you do a proper I knew you had a sequel. Now, was that you coming back for a sequel, or was this a replacement?
I needed more money.
You needed more money?
For
Fucker.
Twinkies.
For Twinkies with a freaking Slim Jim shoved inside of them?
See, the way I look at it is that it was the only time I'd ever get paid to go on a boat without sinking it for my near future. So that's pretty much what I know.
And did you choose for Gary Busey and Tommy Lee Jones to be the villains?
Have you seen Gary Busey's ass in this movie? It's fantastic, especially he's wearing that dress. I loved it. Those briefs went a long way.
Those briefs went a long way. You're some shit, dude. All right, we got another guy here coming back as well from last week, Mr. T-Shirt Historian. What's up, dude?
Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late, Nick. I apologize.
He was writing me love letters.
How's it going?
I was.
Nice to see you, and nice to see TZ Canadian all up in here in the chat as well. What's up, dude? So we're talking to Fat Steven about his experience working on the movie, and did you all the Navy SEAL training for show too, or did you actually have to practice military shit for the movie?
Technically, when they said Navy SEALs, I thought they were taking me to SeaWorld, and I was going to see some type of blue seal. Pretty much that's what I thought it was.
Oh, Fat. You son of a bitch. All right, Fat. We'll have you talk more. We got a Toad here from an archivist group that he wants. I want to hear his thoughts, and maybe he has some life experiences connected to his experiences staying under siege. So, Jed, why don't you tell us your VH1 behind the music special?
Wait, there's no stories about the whore this week because she already left. So
Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't follow that one, but
Yeah. But I when this movie came out, I had gotten out of the hospital and my friends were trying to go pick me up to go see it.
Mental hospital?
No, I broke my leg. So
Doing
You
what?
did it on purpose.
no, really, I didn't.
I broke my
You'd
leg.
rather break your leg
Actually,
than
yeah,
go
I
see a
would
Steven
skate-
Seagal film.
Literally, I would skateboard and I broke my leg.
I
Literally.
slipped on a carrot in the kitchen and broke my
Twisted
leg.
my ankle and busted up my kneecap really bad. So
Well, that's
And just-
lovely.
yeah, and I literally broke places. And my kneecap was like hanging out of my. You could see it hanging out. You could see my kneecap hanging out of my skin.
Ooh.
So I had to go to the hospital. I was a skater when I was younger, so
Oh,
you were-
impressive,
Until
Jed.
that accident.
You
I
were.
didn't know you did professional skating.
David,
So, Jed-
what's up,
Jed.
David? Sir says hi to Jed's mom.
well that bitch pissed off in like '89. So
All right.
she wasn't around already. So I was just doing my own shit. So
So
You're
Jed,
not
you
bitter
were
about it or anything.
You were a skater boy.
yeah, I was this guy. I had the hair over
yeah,
my
I
face
see.
and everything.
He said,
He
"See you later." She said, "See you later, boy."
He dressed like Avril Lavigne and just had pouty face.
No, like literally, like you weren't good enough for her. You know, your mom. But look at you
No,
now.
she's
Like you're a YouTube star. Like and
Oh,
she has to get tickets to see your show. I can't remember the whole song.
His mom just kept screaming, "He's just a teenage dirtbag."
So Jed, Steven Seagal, was this a gateway Steven Seagal? Was it? Were you already primed into Steven
Oh,
Seagal
I already saw
world?
some of his first movies.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so-
And how much
yeah.
did you enjoy this one in particular?
Oh, dude,
What's
I
the
went
note?
in there. We were there. There was only like 4 of us in there,
Okay.
and so it was all my friends, and they gave us like because he knew it broke my leg. My friend that owned the theater, he gave us the whole theater. So just it was me and my friends, and we could yell and scream and do like as much as we wanted to. So we were like just whooping and yelling and like yelling at the screen and all this other shit. So it was really fun. And then at the end there was this chick that was out there, and she's like, "I heard you guys in there." I was like, "Yeah," and she was like 16. He's like, "I wanted to come in, but it seemed like you guys were having fun." I was like, "You come over to my house later." I gave her my number.
You
and
were
walked off.
16 at the time too, obviously, right? Just,
Yeah, I was
just to
16.
clarify, you weren't.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was about to
just
say
clarify.
Yeah.
Let's
You
clarify
clarified
that.
that.
Yeah.
Because
No, she was like 17.
She was your age or
worked-
Oh,
whatever,
17.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Because
17.
in my Jed timeline, you're like 36 in this year. Like
In '89, no, I wasn't. I was still a teenager, dude.
Were you still dressing like Peter Pan?
No, I had like skater shit, you know. So it was geeking.
When you
skater
jumped
shit
on
to
that
the
board, did you
weirdest.
look at that second star on the right and kept going?
No, people did joke about, oh, he's gonna be Peter Pan for life, you know. But like
That's when
literally, but
I bet you wore Jinkos, didn't you?
no, dude,
Really?
no.
That is
Oh.
shocking. You had a
I-
chain wallet.
Dude, I still have that fucking chain wallet. So. Literally.
Can't get the DNA off it from all his victims.
You could have just said
No,
yes.
I got one that has a yin and yang with Bruce Lee on it. It has yin and yang with Bruce Lee on it and shit.
Did you have a wallet that says "bad motherfucker"?
Actually, I do, and it's put up because
Was there a
That's the
fish?
best
I
wallet.
literally got it signed by Samuel Jackson, so I put it away.
Have you ever wore any type of clothing that had the words "no fear" on it?
Yes, when I was
Yeah.
younger.
Did the back of your jeans ever have the mud flap chick from most truck stops?
Oh, mine did.
No.
Or at any point in your life where your pants covered in a substance called fun fur and you went up to ladies saying, "Touch it, I'm fuzzy."
No, but I think you didn't you, Steven?
No, it was pretty much glow sticks, fat pants, UFOs, and all that stuff.
Do you ever wear
Yeah.
fishnet? Do you ever wear fishnet
Oh
unironically?
hell no, man! Like, come
Okay,
on,
I'm
what
just,
do you
I'm
think
just
I am?
asking. I'm just
Well-
asking.
What was your favorite mascara to wear when you were picking up the ladies?
Yeah, I'm starting to get
Wear
an emo
mascara.
vibe. I'm starting to get an emo vibe from you now.
Dude, I had
Did
you
so
work at
many
Randy
things
River?
over the years. It's not funny. Like,
Like syphilis, crabs. Sorry.
but yeah. So,
Could you get
yeah,
your hair
and a
to do
week
that
later, the
flippy thing?
chick came over. Yeah, and had all fun. So.
Go ahead. When you turned down the lights to get busy, did you turn on Creed or Iggy Pop?
Fucking-
He was taking
Go ahead.
higher.
I know. Wait. I think I
It
had
wasn't
Barry White
Nickelback.
on.
It wasn't
I
Nickelback.
had
No,
Barry
no,
White
Nickelback
and
is what
we got on
Nickelback
our
or
left.
whatever was on this time.
Somebody
Nickelback
had
is
to bring
a
up
Grammy.
Nickelback.
Yeah, it's a Grammy award winning like
Piece of crap.
band. No, it's like one of the most like awarded. I mean, I think it receives more hate than it should.
Yeah.
Look at this.
See, I agree with
Yeah,
Matt
and those
too,
Academy
'cause
Awards are
I
really
did like
meaningful
Nickelback
and deep
at the time,
and
so,
really.
you know.
Oh no,
better
I'm
than a
just
Grammy.
no, Jed. I was just being a conjure. No, dude. You don't actually like. No, I like Nickelback too. No,
Some of the songs were cool, man. So,
I was just going against the
God.
group.
What if Jed?
So,
What if
not
Jed?
all.
What
There
if
was a
Jed
few.
was? Jed, were you in Nickelback, and were you the one with the soul patch underneath the lip?
Oh man, we got Midnight's
I
Edge
did
Raid.
have a soul patch on the lip at one
I
point.
knew you were.
Shaved it off.
So you were part of
God.
Nickelback. You
All
were
right.
part of Nickelback.
D Bud Martin, DJ B2, Steven Nunn, Stone Cold Jeremy. We have a Midnight's Edge raid. Thank you guys for all coming here straight from Mead. Awesome.
Tom
Appreciate
kissed
that. You
us
guys
late.
came here. You guys came here at a great point as we were discovering Jed's life story of the clothing that he was wearing while talking about Steven Seagal movies.
Dude,
But
I just want a
at one
timeline.
point I had dude, my hair was all the way down my ass, and I had hair on my face, and when I ride my bike and shit, and I had my skateboard on my back.
Wait.
And shit.
Wait.
What
I've
does
seen what you
hair-
look like. You still
wait,
have
wait,
hair on your face.
Wait. Why is it? What does hair on your face have to do with riding your bike?
I don't know. I was
Also,
just
why do
generally-
you have your like? Who rides a bike with
I
their
was like one
skateboard?
of these because I would when I would
If he crashes, he rolls away from the.
no,
danger.
I would give my bike to my friend because my friend didn't have money to get a bike, so I'd ride my skateboard or I'd ride my bike to his house so he could ride my bike.
I'm not gonna feel bad. You can tell me all the stories. Like, actually, I helped out my friend. He was poor. I gave him a bike.
Yeah,
That's
he
why,
was
bitch.
he didn't have a bike,
Doesn't
so I
bother
rode
me.
it so he could ride it. Yeah,
You're not gonna
and I
make me
just
feel
rode my
bad.
skateboard. So
oh man.
Can I get a year by year encounter? Because I'm trying to place this together in which year this was.
Well, you know,
It's
there's those
92.
years he can't talk
92.
about because he was actually a
1992 was the
Mossad
movie.
agent, and you know.
I swear to God, I think he was abducted by Vorlons, and he just keeps dropping him off in between that 400 years.
shit that went on, man. And like every time it's like, and then Matt's like, dude, I want the Christmas story. And I'm like, you're not getting the fucking Christmas story until Christmas. I have a bunch of them. So.
all right, Jed. So back to
I had a
Back to the movie.
back to the
DJ,
movie.
I had a BMX.
Okay.
I had a BMX. Yeah.
BMX aside and your mom aside, let's
Guilty.
yeah,
How
I'm
about
sure
the
very
movie?
guilty. So Under Siege, you were at the theater, you saw it. Tell us about what you thought of the movie in itself and where it ranks, favorite parts, etc.
Well, all the guys like scream when Erica like busted out with her tits. You were like, yeah, what up? And one motherfucker threw popcorn at the screen and shit. He's like, yeah. And, like,
People are yelling rewind in my theater.
Yeah. We're like, and then one of my friends is like, dude, I can't wait to get this on VHS. Oh my god, like, but yeah, dude, like this was Steven's best movie, kind of like Van Damme's one of Van Damme's best movies, Time Cop, you know. So like, you know, it was prime. It was not too far. Some of them are like, Then right here it's just. All the stars lined up for this movie, you know.
I have a question. Jed,
Yeah,
did
go
you
ahead.
realize that your friend turned to you and said, I can't wait to get this on VHS, literally saying, you don't know how much I'm going to masturbate to this. And you just
I was just like, yeah, he wants the movie. Like we would see
He was
a
going to
movie
join
like
him.
was there eye
Like,
contact? It's like, you have no idea when this VHS is mine. My hands are going to have rug burn. The pause button is going to be super glued.
Wait till you get the Blu-ray again.
The 4K, I can see nips upon nips.
Well, you have to admit, those nips
praise
are
the
impressive,
nipples.
especially in 4K.
Holy shit.
Well, does anyone remember watching Baywatch or AKA Baywatch?
Yeah, I watched Baywatch,
Yeah.
but I put it down slower on the slow spots.
So
we
she
we
was
have
on
barely talked about this movie.
Yeah.
We're on Baywatch now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's,
moved up to
that's
Baywatch,
what
but-
people know. And then, of course, NBC canceled Baywatch after one season. So in college, we'd all go flip to Baywatch. You know, we had to watch
No,
Baywatch.
But Mark,
So
you're
she was
forgetting.
pretty big back. You know, not
All
yeah,
right.
she was. She
All
was
right.
huge.
Let's get back to. I'm going to add some input here from Mr. Zero Hour here, aka Jam Cruz. Says Jed is wrong. Seagal's best movie is Executive Decision. Oh, look at that.
Because he's only in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, two things. That's not his movie. That's a Kurt Russell movie.
Yeah.
And what is actually funny though, like with Under Siege, he was only in the movie for 41 minutes. I think that is where they went wrong, because after this, they let him be in the whole movie, like for the majority of the time. I think to really get the best out of Steven Seagal, you limit how much he's actually in the movie.
So you're on like a less is more angle, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that, okay, no, I can see it, because the parts where he shows up are very effective. Like he shows up to, do the kick-ass action moves, lay out the sweet dialogue, lay out the plan, and then, show what's going on the other sides of things. Yeah, I'd say that is a very...
But listen, but it's because of his ego at this point. Like I grew up watching Above the Law, Out for Justice, Hard to Kill, Marked for Death. Like those were my movies.
Yeah.
But by this point, I'm like, yeah, no, less is better.
Oh shit!
Well, by that logic, then China Salesman is probably the best Steven Seagal movie ever.
I don't know what that is.
I'm sorry, but the best
China Salesman. It's a horrible Chinese film that stars Mike Tyson and Steven Seagal.
That's the one we were talking about.
And they do get into a fight, and Steven Seagal's in it for all of about 5 minutes, and evidently gets knocked out by Mike Tyson. And I'm sad that I have the Blu-ray. I didn't know.
I'm going to read out some comments here. Stephen Naughton here for $3.99 says, "Hail, Nick Weiser, Fat Steven, T-shirt historian, Jed, Mark D in the chat. Under Siege is hands down Seagal's best movie. I'm not afraid to say that. I liked his earlier movies. I like that the chat are debating on what's the best Seagal flick. Guys, please keep that debate going. I love this shit. Yeah. Steve Mitchum, what's up? And DJ B2, love the Maiden 17 unboxing. Thank you, sir.
Wait,
appreciate that.
Real quick, Steve, you're way too young to be in here right now. Where are your parents?
That's Maddie, though. So. Did you know the original title of this movie was going to be Dreadnought?
No, I did not. Okay, so it's going to be called Dreadnought. All right. Yeah. Now, hold up. We have yet to hear from our historian here, teacher historian. Did you see his movie come out right away, or is this more of a recent thing for you?
Oh, no, I saw it when it first came out, man. We were in the theater for it because at that time, of course, I was a big Seagal fan because, I was taking Aikido in one of his dojos and learning from one of his top students. Yeah.
No shit, dude. Okay, so you went to a big fan. So why don't you tell me about what you think of the movie, favorite moments? Obviously, we all know the toxic moments, one of the favorites. But besides the toxic mode, the truly toxic mode, what's the movie to you? Where does it rank in your Seagal rankings?
Ooh, in my Seagal rankings, that's a small place. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be an outlier here, but I really liked not Out for Justice, but his very, very first
Hard to Kill
film. Was it Hard to Kill?
Above the Law.
No,
Above
it was Above the Law. Above the Law was the very first one. Yeah. And the reason I like that one is because it is the closest to his own life, except, of course, without all the CIA bullshit that they tried to drum up for him, because that was completely made up stuff to try to make him more impressive. Steven Seagal is a product of a Hollywood producer who basically thought, hey, I can make anybody an action superstar. So he took this kind of mediocre, charisma-wise martial artist that he met, and basically he boosted him to Steven Seagal with all this CIA training and all this other shit. And I'm sad to say that, having been a former student, but it's true. And the thing is, okay, this film I actually rate it right behind Above the Law. Because, pound for pound, man, I mean, who's not to like it? It's on a fucking battleship. You got the Vulcan phalanx firing. You got the beautiful tits from Erika Eleniak. You got some
Tommy
really...
Lee Jones.
Yeah, you got Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey. And I don't know. Evidently, I don't know. I don't think Gary Busey got along really well with Steven Seagal in this film because they didn't shoot very much together.
You don't say.
No, I don't think they got along.
Inconceivable.
There was that beautiful part where I hit that metal pole and it went right through that guy, and Yeah, I punctured that motherfucker.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yes, you did, Steven. Yes, you did. It was glorious.
I do remember making one mistake way back then, though, in the dojo, and that is after I saw Out for Justice, I made the mistake of asking Sensei. I said, "Hey, Sensei, when do we get to learn that cool move with the pool ball?" I got dropped on my face and everything else so many times that day. I forgot which way was up.
What's that?
No.
Yeah, well, he goes into the bar, right? Because he's trying. No, wasn't that above the law.
No,
wasn't he looking for
out for justice
or whatever.
Out for Justice, he goes in there with a handkerchief. He grabs a cue ball off the pool table. He wraps it up in there, and he proceeds to beat the living shit out of people with the pool ball.
Yeah, I remember the scene. I thought it was in Above the Law because isn't he was looking for his niece or whatever, and he goes in there, and the guy's like, "Huh, you got a picture at the top of her head? Get it?" And like that, and he beats everybody in that one. I could be wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Out for Justice, my man.
I have a much better film, and actually, the director was Perry Chan.
Yes, that film was awesome. Oh, that was the best. Yes, Fat Steven Seagal versus Ryan Johnson.
All right, well, Steve Mitchum's kind of, as I said, Mark D's channel. My brother worked with him for a few months. Fascinating little fun facts right there. And then Bruce Lombardo here, Erica is forever immortal. God damn it, this face.
You're right. It was Out for Justice. Sorry.
Yeah. She's got on an age, but I'd still tap that in a heartbeat, man.
We can play this clip. Do we have audio for this? I've not seen this.
I have.
You've never seen this?
You've never seen this?
I don't think I have.
Perry Chan's first things, dude.
Yeah.
That's the reason why Steven had the name.
No, he got this from my name.
I know, but you had the name and then they put it on here.
Yes, but you just said
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, okay.
Red shirt. All right, let's play the fucking clip.
Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
What happened?
What happened? Oh, shoot.
Ryan Johnson kidnapped your girlfriend.
I love you, Perry Chan.
Perry's awesome, man.
I still laugh when I see that.
I wear leather to hide my fat.
That fucking laugh.
I do.
We're making the movie.
So weird saying Steven getting a fight.
Just so that I could.
Oh, man, that's loud. That picked up
quick. This is not a clip that we had to stop and start, right?
What?
This is not a clip that we had to pause and play.
Nope.
Perry did this, so you're saying, yeah.
Okay.
It's modified.
Yeah, I got some that night. And Facebook.
Yeah, he's like, I tore that up.
That's like in his clause these days in most of his films is that he could sit down through most of the film and he has to get the girl. So
yeah.
I think there is a movie.
Basically, he's done with movies now. He's done with movies now.
Look at that, Nick.
That's good. So basically,
oh my God, it's Inception.
He's done with movies.
We're entering a loop.
How much
we're on
the loop. What's going on?
Hey, Nick, how much
Matt?
do you watch your own content for this to be the next recommended video? Like, it wasn't even third on the list. It was the next one. It's like, you know how much you love you.
I've never seen so many of us. This is the most amazing thing ever.
This is so cool.
Oh, there's a delay. I'm like Ray in The Last Jedi. You can see me like it.
We don't say those.
I'm clipping this for later.
There it is.
To infinity and beyond.
Nick is like, I need another burger.
He's like, wait, we got to do this more.
I do need another burger.
I had one today. Was it Burger King's Southern one? It was great.
You didn't have the Impossible Burger, Steven?
Oh God, no! It was impossible for me not to eat in one bite.
Yeah. Steven on here says it's a Steveception.
It's underception.
Steve Mitchum has a good comment before that if you want. At 10:47.
If I didn't think we'd get
threw his weight around and was generally a jerk, but after he left, he bought bulletproof jackets for everyone in the precinct. So I have to begrudgingly give him a modicum of respect.
No, yeah, he's not a complete bad guy, and he could shoot, dude. He definitely had some skills, like.
You're right, Toxic Infinite.
Yeah, Matt, that's one thing. Steve, when he was on my show, was talking about how he's actually Seagal was an excellent shot because he was shooting, and he said he was, really a top shot.
He had that cop show. Remember, where he actually was going on scene, and he actually showed him at the ranges and stuff. So yeah, he is a trained shot. He just can't train himself to put down food.
Yeah.
Zero said.
I'm pretty sure he has that sugar foot, right? Like,
yeah.
How does Steven Seagal be taken seriously? Like, if he has to be in a movie where he has to get the girl, nowadays, like, the girl has to save him. So basically, is he done with movies then?
Oh, you're not going to see a movie where a girl saves him. Come on.
No, that's not going to happen.
It would either be his parole officer, his Weight Watcher manager.
Nick, I copied a Steven Seagal cartoon into the private chat. I don't know if we can watch it without getting claimed, unfortunately, but you need to check it out because it's hilarious.
Okay.
Oh, come on! I've seen this. Is this the one where he's at the restaurant?
Yeah, this is the one I showed you way back in the day.
Yeah, I've watched all of these. Yeah.
Well,
we'll take a look to talk about her eyebrows and how horrible they are. They bothered me.
Who?
So
are you talking about? What's her face?
They're
Erica's?
like right there, man.
Who the hell was looking at her eyebrows?
Yeah,
who was looking at her eyebrows? Man, why were you looking at her eyebrows?
TZ Canadian.
She had already put her clothes back on. She is in a locker, and they have a close up on her face, and her eyebrows are fucking insane.
They're like right there.
I love those eyebrows, man.
I don't care. The eyebrows don't matter. She's
not ugly at all.
No, those eyebrows ruined everything about her. Like, it retroactively ruined my childhood.
Nah.
So when I'm making love to a woman
of all
about
the
to kiss
shits in
her
the world,
and her,
it's like the bullets flying at you in combat didn't ruin your childhood a little bit.
Nope.
The fire,
it's these eyebrows.
Those eyebrows were more dangerous than all the bullets coming at you.
Yeah. I would rather be on fire again than have to look at those eyebrows.
Oh my god!
This girl is on fire while he's on fire. So,
Dude, all right. What the fuck? Okay.
Chef Boyardee. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna zoom in right on the Seagal right there.
Remember when he was skinny like that?
I remember when I was skinny like that.
Yeah, what the fuck happened, Fat?
I asked myself that every day over a box of waffles.
The Glimmer Man happened.
I don't even cook them anymore. I just.
Are you sure it wasn't a McChicken? Because I think
that goes right to your thighs, bro.
Yeah,
dude.
Or McRib.
Nick, I tell you what happened to Steven Seagal. The same thing that happened to Vince Neil, man. He and Axl Rose. He got hit with that KFC bucket of fried chicken and never recovered.
Well, yeah, that's why they had that song Kickstart My Hype Modified about Big Mac's 103 now. We'll have to show you guys that clip. Yeah. Say what you want about Steven Seagal. The 92 film Under Siege might be one of the best Navy movies ever made and one of the Navy's greatest recruiting tools, even if it's not the most accurate. I'm not in the military, so I wouldn't know.
I think Top Gun was more accurate. I mean, the more shirtless homoeroticism in it.
Maybe.
I think you've lost that love.
We'll ask Matt about that because he loves Brokeback Mountain.
Did somebody say homoerotic?
Homoerotic.
Yeah.
I didn't hear all of it, but I definitely perked up when I heard that. What's up?
Yeah.
We were talking about the Navy. Don't get excited. You were Army.
Well, he loves Brokeback Mountain, so.
Oh, hey, look, here's that Die Hard comparison. For anyone who doesn't remember or never knew the apex of Seagal's film career, Under Siege is best described as Die Hard on a boat. I'm on a boat, but for all the knockoffs that came in the wake of Die Hard, this movie and its Academy Award nomination.
Yeah, it did.
Holy
it had two of them.
Shit! Yeah. This movie was a nomination.
By the way, Casey Ryback is one of the coolest action movie star names.
That name.
Such a good name.
Yeah, that's a good name. Yeah.
Oh, dude, look at this line here. One of these two is a stone cold killer. The other is Steven Seagal.
Look at his trigger discipline, though. I mean, look where his finger is on that trigger, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You don't do that. You don't do that when you're holding a... He's supposed to be trained.
And he's missing his ponytail. No ponytail. They mentioned no ponytail.
They cut his ponytail off of this one.
Yep, I cut mine the same time he cut his.
It was regulation that you couldn't have a ponytail, so he did it. Yeah, like
it's never been regulation that you have a ponytail in the military.
That's what it said in one of the things I was looking up. So I don't know if that
was. But no, it's true. Yeah, he couldn't have a ponytail. Yeah, and be in the Navy.
No way. Yeah.
No, definitely not going to happen. But dude, I would have never thought this movie would have been like a product placement ad for Navy. But I guess here we are, and it was.
What is it like? Hey, you want to run a chance of being like taken hostage by crazy people who want to blow up Hawaii? Join the Navy. Like, what?
Not a job. It's an adventure.
Oh, now something cool about this, and this is the truth. I have a friend who is just retired from the Navy, and he worked on the Sea Whiz, which is the Vulcan phalanx system that they have on that ship that shoots down missiles and shit. That footage that you saw in the film of the Sea Whiz going off and shooting down the plane and all that, the actual firing of it, that's just a test firing. He said, yeah, dude, they took that footage straight from one of the test firings on the Sea Whiz. It's no big deal. It's not like they really did it for the film.
No, I trust me. Yeah, no, anything like related to this, like they use this like the real footage. You know what I mean? Like whatever they could. Like it happens. Oh, hold on. Completely unrelated. So you know when he's in the hallway and he does like that thing where like he crosses his arms with the guns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the dude that's coming down the stairs, right? He shoots him. And then I shit you not, they've reused that exact same thing within, I don't know, 30 seconds. It shows it again. The guy going down and he shoots him again. He falls the same way, back to back.
How practical is it to hold your arms like that and shoot a gun? I mean, I've never tried that before, but you know, I guess only Steven Seagal can do it. But
if you want to go deaf and get powder burns on your face,
yeah.
Well, that was one thing that was true about the movie when they fired the 16-inch gun in the end, and Tommy Lee Jones goes flying. I mean, if you were on the deck of that, you act well. That's semi-true. I mean, I talked to some vets, and when on tours, they said if you're above deck, you basically would be killed. You know, from the the explosion of the 16-inch guns, and you'd be deaf. So everyone's below deck and it's sealed up when they're firing those. So and then he recovered his hearing, a few minutes later for the purposes of the movie. But those 16-inch guns, it's incredible. It's like firing VW Volkswagen and weight 30 miles, and those guns are damn accurate too. So it was another article I have, being the engineering nerd, they have a mechanical computer on there to fire the guns. And they actually didn't, when they refitted the ship, they left the analog because it worked just as good as the computer. So it's an incredible piece of naval machinery. But that's just the engineering nerd out moment from me. But they kept the old analog system from the 40s.
Yeah, those 16-inch guns, man.
Those 16-inch guns.
It's my 16-inch guns, brother. You take your vitamins and say your prayers.
Oh my god!
That's why I loved having the old, the World War II, the gunnery. Was it a gunnery sergeant or the veteran on the ship? I don't know if they explained why he was on the ship, or maybe he was on the way to be decommissioned.
They didn't really explain that at all. Yeah,
it was kind of a weird detail. It wasn't really fleshed out. You're right.
I'm sure
Mark.
it was a deleted scene there somewhere. By the way, also they were in no rush to try to save those guys that were drowning.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
You noticed that too?
Yeah, like when they established that they're going to drown, right? That's the last time they mentioned them.
Yeah,
until they're like, oh wait, are we forgetting something? Oh, the entire crew.
No, because he went go get the smaller batch of guys first. He went and got the smaller batch of guys first.
Yep.
And I was just like, hold on, don't you? Wasn't it right around the time he had learned that you have a bigger batch of people who are about to die?
Well, you say he went and got them first as if he then went to go get the other one. He just went and got that group.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I meant to say. Sorry. He just got that group. I'm like, hold on, don't you have another group that you should probably get first? I left at that. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, because there's too much to do.
Yeah, in that point, didn't leaving to like save that group, and then they went and got the other group. It was like, what the heck? Because I just finished watching. It's like, and they never went to save the guys in the forward hold. It was just only when. How did they get the door open at the very end? I guess once they killed everyone, right, or taken back the ship. So.
I mean, I guess he would get like, did they die? No, not all of them. There was a few.
Yeah.
Well, some died, some.
Steven Seagal did not. I'm trying to think here because he as Ryback. Yeah, Ryback's his badass
Casey
name.
Ryback,
Casey Ryback. God, I know you said it before, but I have to re-emphasize how great that name is. Like, I love when he's under the boat, they try throwing the hooks at him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And they get a little piece of him.
Yeah, they get a little piece of it because he's got one of the few times he actually gets hit. Steven Seagal actually does get hit, people. So, and this is why they'll say it's because you see, like, he got the blood mark on his back. He comes back up the ship. And he's got what's his face, following him to the other side of the boat. God, what's his name again? With the curly hair?
Yeah, the Irish guy.
You mean O'Brien
Star Trek?
from
O'Brien, Tom Meany.
Yes.
Evil O'Brien. Yeah, call me
Evil O'Brien. Yeah. Mirror universe.
Just keep this in mind, though. Ray is more of a Mary Sue than fucking Steven Seagal.
Oh well, yeah.
Steven Seagal at least took a hit.
Well, let's see. Steven Seagal's movie has even inspired things like parodies from Mad TV. Machine Head is a t-shirt we're sharing earlier, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, he's become a joke within himself. Even look at South Park, as I idolize here. He's known for Safe Space because people were fat shaming him for goodness sakes. and then he makes fun of me.
What's up, Jack of all casuals?
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
It's just one D.
Well, Jack.
Yes. Anyways, I got this wonderful piece, Mr. Mark D with the C, sent to me about the Under Siege. It's gonna be looks to be a delightful review, and there's that wonderful face of the Seagal man. Whoop. No, let's get bigger. We want to see more Seagal. We want to grow with Seagal.
Yeah, less women, more Seagal.
I'm trying to find the article where one of the articles I found, they mentioned that like he actually put on weight to do the role, as a
not in his arms. Yeah, that weight did not go to his arms.
But hold up. So I guess this means we're gonna rate this movie Tom Connor's score of Die Hard score because Under Siege will vault topside the box office. Die Hard on a ship.
Yeah, it was right.
I mean, it's they're contradicting themselves in this. Is Die Hard on a ship? Oh, so you mean not Die Hard?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, and then the second one was what? Die Hard on a train.
It was.
Under Siege too. Wasn't there like a nuclear weapon on the train or something?
Something like that. Yeah, there's always a nuclear weapon.
Wait, that didn't have what's his name, man? The football player. No, he was in Broken Arrow, right?
You think?
I do not know.
Oakland Raider defensive end. Howie Long.
Yeah, Howie Long was in Broken Arrow.
He was in Broken Arrow. Okay. By the way, that movie does not hold up. I love John Woo, but that was not one of his better ones.
No,
I have to go back and watch it again.
I couldn't get through it.
What's up, Basco Scenario? Basco, if you ever want to come on, I know you're usually coming on around 10. I'm assuming you work second shift. If you ever want to come on to Toxic, just let me know, dude. I'd be glad to have you on. Anyways, this is Seagal's methodical, cool performance is aptly heroic and his fighting pyrotechnics riveting. As the film's chief black cat, Jones, with his wondrous cackle, is a terrific nemesis. I want to emphasize on Jones here because I know we keep talking about Steven Seagal. I like Tommy Lee Jones as a villain. You first see him as this guy who has the whole hippie thing going on. He's with the band, part of the band, until he changes his cover and he's like, oh no, this guy means business. He has an agenda here.
I'm pretty sure he's the only blues hype man ever because he does not sing. He barely plays the harmonica. All he is there for is the hype. He's a hype man, like in rap, like yeah. Like that's all he is in his band.
Yo, boy.
Seagal actually collaborated with Stevie Wonder for his debut album too, though.
Oh no shit.
Wait, whose debut? Oh, I guess it would have to be Steve. Wait, he has an album?
Yeah, Beyond
Here
the
we
Crystal
go.
Cave.
7 crazy facts about Steven Seagal.
Oh yes, let's read them. Yes, here we go.
All right, let's start with this one. So in order to get the full picture of the pure insanity that's Steven Seagal, here are 7 of the craziest facts about his life and career. During a 2015 appearance on Watch What Happens Live, former cast member David Spade was asked to name one person he would liked working with the least. He quickly spat out Steven Seagal.
Hold on. I want to see that stuff.
What's that quote here?
Maybe the
host.
Steven Seagal. He was a little tough. I mean, he was actually tough, and he was tough to work with. It was hard. He did not want to play along. God, I can see every bit of this being true.
Can I just say, hey, Cinema Blend, that's not a fact about Steven Seagal.
That's like an opinion.
Well, no, yeah, and it's also it's about David Spade. David Spade is the one that doesn't like him.
Who would win, David Spade or Seagal, right? Yeah.
It's actually confirmed by Lauren Michaels as well.
Let's read these next things from the article. I'm just saying. Let's read this. But Spade wasn't alone in his displeasure in Seagal's attitude during his appearance, as former SNL cast member Tim Meadows revealed in a 2007 interview with Bullseye.com. During this tell-all, Meadows had this to say about the martial arts star. He had his ideas about what was funny, and he just wanted to go, well, what have you done that's funny? That actually trust what you think. Oh my god!
Look, say what you will, but that's a fucking pimp line. Like that's a good
line. Yeah, shots fired. Anyways, hell, even Lauren Michaels, the show's creator and executive producer, got in on the fun during Nicolas Cage's 1992 appearance. The actor joked about being the worst host in SNL history, only for Michaels to yell, "No. That would be Steven Seagal." Dude, wow. Look, what that seriously, I feel like that goatee, like even if you just pretend he didn't freaking eat, like he won a cheeseburger contest and never quit, I feel like the goatee makes it worse than what it actually is. Like the goatee, I feel like the goatee brings like an actual layer of face fat or something.
It frames the fad. If that makes sense.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying to look for a right term. I think
it frames it. You know how bang, if you have bangs, it'll frame your face. You know.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. That's perfect. Shit, son. So how Steven Seagal became a Russian? Of course he did. When most people want to become a citizen of a foreign country, they have to go through a long and difficult process before they are finally granted their passport. Steven Seagal isn't most people, though. According to a 2016 report from Vanity Fair, it was revealed that Seagal and Russian President Vladimir Putin have been friends for some time now. The two even grew so close that Putin granted the actor and martial artist Russian citizenship and even personally handed Seagal his Russian passport.
I mean,
this sounds this shit sounds made up.
I would watch a sitcom with Steven Seagal and Putin just being best friends, just hanging out.
I would,
just going out no, today we go rate beer. Come, Steven, just hanging out, just hey, can we get a tank and blow shit up? And of course, this is Russia. We can do this. And just dumb shit that they just do. I would love to see that movie or show or whatever.
The martial arts, please. Show me the martial arts. What the fuck? Steven Seagal collaborated with Stevie Wonder for his debut.
Yep.
Holy. I would have thought that's an internet rumor. Wow. That's
amazing. Okay.
Oh,
well, he must be a good harmonica player then. Wow. Yeah. So he should have been in the band in the movie.
That's weird. I didn't know Stevie Wonder lost his hearing at some point too. What? Man, you want to talk about a bad run for the guy? My goodness.
Maybe he thought he was still working with Steven Seagal and couldn't see.
Oh, that was good. Well played, bad. That was beautiful.
I just feel bad for the guy, you know.
Yeah, right.
His name will always be attached to Steven fucking Seagal.
I think he's bigger than that, but yeah, that is kind of
not anymore. That's all I know of Stevie Wonder.
Oh, the Jack of all catchers. Jack, you gotta let that one sink in, then you'll understand. Anyway.
No. Wait. I think he's playing off. There was a rumor last year, Nick, where there's a rumor and there's a conspiracy that Stevie Wonder really isn't blind, and they tried to prove it with a video where they're doing like this group celebrity sing off, and a mic stand gets knocked over, and it looks like Stevie Wonder, when he's clapping, reaches out to grab it like he can actually see, but it was just a fluke of the nature. I think that's where Jack's going with that one.
Or maybe he secretly is Daredevil.
Yeah, or like he's been blind so long, his other senses, like he could hear it and feel the waves of energy when it's
Like
falling.
Daredevil.
Like, come on, man.
like Daredevil.
The movement of the wind.
Daredevil. So Steven Seagal is fucking Matt Murdock. That's
We're just talking about science.
I'm Fat Murdoch. Yes, I'm Fat Murdoch.
Okay. Anyways, I got what is a sheriff's deputy in New Mexico. What's even crazier than Steven Seagal's music career is the fact that he has been involved with law enforcement in some capacity as far back as the 80s, when he was brought on to train the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Department in hand-to-hand combat and marksmanship. Seagal will even use his law enforcement experience for a reality show of his very own.
I watched that.
Seagal.
Yeah,
that's what
Steve.
That's what Steve Mission's Steve Mission. Maddie's daddy's talking about Steve Mission because that's when he was working down in Jefferson Parish and Parish and his brother. So that's the exact thing he was. And then Seagal bought them all bulletproof vests because it wasn't in the budget for those guys, those cops to have vests. So
Hey, baby, you need to go to sleep, dude.
What?
The baby. Like, why is the baby still up?
Oh,
Stay up as much as you want, dude.
He led a school shooting simulation in Arizona. What?
That's true. That is true. Like, that's no bullshit. It's true. I know somebody that was involved with that.
Oh wow.
He drove an APC through a door and killed somebody with it.
Yeah,
no, he didn't kill somebody.
I know somebody that was there when he was doing this.
He didn't kill somebody. He killed something. Sorry, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Joe,
All right, hold
he
on.
was invited by the sheriff, Joe Apart, like who is also Cuckoo Bananas. Yeah, that one too.
Arpaio.
Yeah, okay.
He
Aparo,
broke Sean Connery's wrist while filming Never Say Never Again. Hold on, I gotta read this. Long before he became an action star of his own, Steven Seagal was brought on to get an aging Sean Connery back into fight shape. Man, he didn't cripple and kill him. Shape prior to the filming of Never Say Never Again in 1983, which saw Connery return his Bond 12 years after his previous appearance in Diamonds Are Forever. By all accounts, the production of the 007 film was dreadful, as Connery and the movie's producer Jack Schwartzman weren't the best of friends. Matters were only made worse during a training session when Seagal, who was a fight choreographer, accidentally broke Connery's wrist. Accidentally? I don't know about that.
He is notorious for being rough with like all of the stunt people, like all the like don't forget, like one of them he asked like go ahead, put me in your best hold, and he wraps him up in a rear naked choke. He's like and then shits
Judo
himself.
Gene LaBelle.
Yeah,
kind of like Nia Jax in the WWE. So you know.
No, Judo Gene LaBelle put him in a hold, and basically, in his exact words, he said, "Well, Stephen had a big steak dinner that day apparently, and so yeah, he kind of shit himself while he was in that hold."
I got shown the Rob Schneider story after, right?
Hold on. I want to read this last part. Don't feel too bad for Connery, as he revealed during a '96 appearance. Holy shit! On the Tonight Show with Leno, that he didn't know his wrist was broken until over a decade after the fact. I think I feel worse for Seagal after this one.
So wait, they brought Seagal in to get Connery to lose weight for a movie?
Did he look at him and go like I can't do a Sean Connery, but he's like no.
Wish. You broke my wish. My wish.
My wish, my partner.
Hey, what you do to my wish 10 years ago? Okay.
I expect you to break your wrist, Mr. Bond.
No, yeah, you need red shirt.
It broke my
red shirt
wrist,
for that.
but
We need red shirt.
I
We
didn't
need
really
red shirt or
notice it so
70s.
much because
Yeah.
he was such an effeminate man with his ponytail, so I didn't want to make fun of him, even though he broke my wrist. And I didn't notice it. So I'm a tough bastard.
I couldn't stare, but that goatee just framed his face in such a way that I just said, "Here, take it now."
Face fat frame. That's what we're called. Face fat frame. FFF. Face fat frame.
Face fat frame.
Face fat frame.
This is the
FFF.
Right?
Thank you, Matt, for getting the name going to the framing.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to take credit for the face fat frame, triple F. Like, you don't have to credit me with that one. That's all yours, man.
Oh, fine.
That's yours, man.
I mean, I came up with the concept, but I would have come up with a cooler name.
Dude,
like
he got sued for driving. Oh, that's not good. Killing the dog. Poor dog.
Oh no.
Oh no. Steven Seagal can Chuck Norris just come out from behind and hit you in the head. What the fuck, dude?
it's a thing though, right? Like crazy people are like drawn to other crazy people. First, he has Putin and he has this guy. Rodman's hanging out with Kim Jong-un over in North Korea.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true.
Oh, man.
Crazies do attract crazies. Yeah, no, it freaking shows.
I want cameras to follow all of them. I want to see everything.
My understanding of how come he's in Russia right now is basically he got into some shit with the mob.
He did, because he actually is a YouTuber. I forget I forget his name, but he actually talks about how Steven Seagal and that shit all came at the mob. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if actual Steven Seagal became a YouTuber next? What if he actually became an actual YouTuber next? How would you handle that one, Fat?
Oh, dude.
A funny story is that there's some people that actually know people that work with Steven Seagal, and if that does come in the future where we have Steven Seagal and myself on the single panel, it's going to be quite hilarious.
Who
are you, Steven Seagal?
We'll make it happen.
I'm just picturing how they would even frame him to be on camera like that for YouTube. Because his
wide lens, very wide lens,
very wide lens,
dude,
fish lens.
Soul assassin here. There was a story of how the actual mob made Steven cry and said, "Holy shit, Steven Seagal cries."
Yes, there's a real mob video. He has his own YouTube channel where he's explaining the stories, and you actually can watch that. You know what I'm talking about, Tisha, right?
Dude, did not.
I don't think so.
Hey, Steven Seagal's he's like a tall tale. Seriously, he's a real life tall tale. Like he hangs out with Putin, has this whole army tank situation. Worst guest on SNL. Like, what did this guy freaking not do? Like, obviously, he got badass knife fight. I want to mention how badass that knife fight was. Seriously,
that was pretty good. Yeah,
I loved it.
The throat rip. We haven't even talked about
the
throat rip.
Let's talk
about how you rank that. Yeah.
Third best throat rip. Listen,
third best throat rip.
Yeah.
I have no ranking. Behind Swayze, right?
Well, yeah, it is, because that would be number 2. But what puts it over the top is the guy goes, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison." Who the fuck says that to another guy in a fight? That is the most
whoever wants to rattle somebody.
Or Matt, there's that. I used to eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. Who the fuck
you
says
eat pieces
that?
of shit?
No, but that wasn't in a fight. That was just, they were having a conversation at a bar, and it was like golf, and it was Happy Gilmore. This was fucking the Roadhouse, right? Like, to say that, it would, oh man, it would make me, I'm like, no, get off. Like, what are you doing?
That's the whole intention behind why you would do it, though, so you could rattle the other guy in a fight and let him make a mistake.
It is so great. He rips the dude's throat because, he pulls the gun, right? Kicks the gun, and he rips his throat. And then his girlfriend immediately runs to that guy. What the? And then gets pissed at him for ripping his throat. What a bitch!
Doctor, hypocritical oath, and all that.
What that? Anyway, so that's number 2. This one's number 3. Cause it had that sound like gargling on his blood. I was like, I did not remember that at all. But the number 1 is Mike Goober.
Mike Cooper.
Matt Goober.
What movie?
With Will Forte. Yeah.
Oh, the spoof of MacGyver.
Oh, the spoof.
Yeah, MacGruber.
I have not seen that.
Do yourself the favor. Like,
does he have a massive fake? Like he's got the fake haircut. Yeah, he's the spoof of the not fake. Oh, it's yeah, not fake. Yeah,
that's his hair, man.
That's his hair. Yeah, well,
yeah.
Impressive. Yeah, impressive. Yeah.
So when Gary Busey when he shows up at the show and down in the bottom of the boat, I was gonna say the plane. I was watching Air Force One. the boat. He does his whole little dance where he's dressed up as the lady. Gary Busey looked frightening. It reminded me, Fat, you might know where I'm leading to, or maybe you don't. That Aunt May doll they have where it looks like Gary Busey. Yeah, I'm like, it reminded me of that. It reminded me of the Aunt May doll. I'm like, oh man. He was that way before there was an Aunt May doll. It was really freaking scary to see that. Yeah.
I own that doll now, Nick.
Dude, show us the doll of Gary Busey. Show us your Gary Busey doll.
It's somewhere in the house. I have to go look for it, but I have you covered, sir. I really do.
Okay,
I don't know if you ever seen the channel. Explorer. That's on my channel, right? Fucking Explorer, the multiverse. You know.
Yes, yeah.
Well, two of my stories. One, we hit another tier for members, so he has an emoji of Butters on the channel now. So, but yeah, he's the one who sent it to me. He has all those ones, but you can't tell me this. I'm gonna share it. Does not look like Gary Busey, Aunt May. This is a real Marvel figure too, by the way.
Yeah, this is from the early to mid '90s. His
man hands and everything.
It's ma'am.
Don't blow that shit up.
Wait, is this a new one? Are they?
No, this is old.
Is that the famous covers lines, Steven?
Yeah, this is the famous covers line, but the only thing that's famous about this is that A, man hands, B, the slippers don't stay on, C, they use real cloth, and D, it's fucking Gary Busey wearing May skin.
That's just scary. It's just
like people keep like, oh, this new agenda. They've always had this agenda, guys. There's your proof right there. Come on, man.
You want to be the top? No, Gary. I mean, Aunt May, you could be the top tonight. Turn the lights off for me, Aunt May. You're not going in.
Did it not frighten you that you had this when you were a kid? Like, this seriously looked like something out of a fucking scary movie.
I never saw this as a kid. I only saw this like a couple of years ago. Yikes. And ever since it's been Gary Busey, and I'm like, I must own this. Because it just it gets worse. Like, you can actually pose it and shit, right? It's just like, bam.
Oh, it gets worse.
Wait, wow.
It's so horrible.
Wait, did they use the model of the Green Goblin for this figure? Like,
oh yeah. Same model.
Hey, boy.
Want to save a little bit of money.
That's the Green Goblin chin, if I've ever seen it.
Dude, that's a Jay Leno chin.
They give Peter Parker some nightmares at night. It's like, this shit, it's a Green Goblin.
Oh my god, look at the face of the box. With the
how does that sculpt look anything like that picture, you know?
Look at the face.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Aunt May?
Yeah,
I thought it was just some old band. Like, they haven't, like, there was a story behind why they were on the cover. I had no idea that was Aunt May. That's fuck.
Wow. Oh, they just had the head sculpt from Gary Busey left over because his action figure didn't sell, so they threw it on this one.
Peter, go to bed.
Look at the packaging, the box in the center where he's got the head tilted. That looks freaking creepy.
Yeah.
Hey,
I have some of those covers figures, and they're not the best figures.
I want the Venom
this
one.
This is the classic one.
But this is the best one. Venom one's a good one. This is like Elf on the Shelf creepy. Like, you can put Busey on the shelf and it'll be like, what the fuck is that?
Oh.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh my god. Hold on, let me answer this comment real quick. Dark Master, it arrived last week. I actually did an unboxing video yesterday, and I'll have the review video later this week, just so you are aware. Unboxing videos up now of the new Iron Maiden album.
Yep.
Anyways,
I gave it 3 Nickelbacks.
3 Nickelbacks. Oh man. Dude, that seriously, that figure gets more. Those hands are gigantic. Oh my god!
The longer you stare at it, it just gets worse.
Yeah, nightmare.
Oh, dude!
Look, you guys are making your jokes, but I would rather play that than that one that has Miss Marvel in it. Like this one looks, you know what I mean? At least I can justify how she's beating everybody up. Like, oh no, because she's a man.
Shit! Oh. Comic chat, what's up, comic chat?
Hey, Danny.
Eat a burger?
You're having a great time. Oh yeah, commenting. I saw that. I saw that Razor Fist video. I don't disagree with them on a few things. I enjoy it, but I have my issues. I do have my issues that we have in common with it. Anyways,
hey, real quick. Danny, same thing as last year. Dak Prescott will have a better statistical year than Tom Brady. Okay, we can go on now.
I'm sorry.
Jed,
the Cowboys are going to do good this year.
Are you alive, Jed?
All I said was that he would have a better statistical year. No, well, Dak
fantasy
Prescott
football
wasn't there. No, like I'm just saying he's going to have a better statistical year, not record, not anything like that, but his stats will be better than Tom Brady.
So we're going to start a fantasy football league, a YouTube fantasy football league. Yeah,
we were going to start on our channel because we have like British people and they don't know how to play, so it's going to be fun. But there's only like 4 of us, and I didn't ever bother going to ask other people, so we just gave up on it. But yeah, we
still lose.
Danny, Danny, and red shirt. I agree with you guys.
Hey guys, we're here to talk about Under Siege, all right?
Yeah.
leave the football for something else.
And then we turn to Aunt May Gary Busey, and man, this seriously is one of the most frightening figures I've ever seen. Like, I don't think Chucky's frightening at all. I see this shit, I'm like, this is freaking frightening. Like, you can't unsee this shit. Like,
no.
I remember like thinking like when I saw the doll when I was like 9 or 10, it was just a good looking doll. But now I just see Gary Busey and it makes it even weirder. So
it'd be awesome if we had
some cookies.
Wake down is traveling. We're wishing the best, but when he gets to a computer, like redo the scene with this Aunt May head fighting Steve, like Fat Steven Seagal in the movie. Like put this out. All right, so Wake down if you're hearing this. When you got to do that when you have a computer back,
we're gonna need you for this one. Wake down,
that'd be awesome.
Wherever you are.
I think
guys, come on, man. No more football talk.
No,
come on.
No more.
I don't know who brought this up.
I know, right?
No. Oh, hold up.
He's real, Nick. He's real.
Hi
guys, I'm Gary Busey.
Why must you punish us with this image?
Give us a kiss t-shirt. Give us a kiss.
Give us a kiss.
You want to
Comic chat's comment here. This movie is awesome when Seagal is about 200 pounds lighter than he is now. Well, you're not wrong, Danny. You're right.
That may sound hyperbolic, but he may be right. Like he may actually be 200 pounds heavier now.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if you really think about it,
that's literal. I actually feel like that's literal.
Yeah, well, because he had no muscle whatsoever in this movie. Like, so you know what I mean? Like, all of his weight is going to come from whatever he has on him, like water weight. And now,
hey, Courtney, what's up? You came in once again. You're here at a wonderful time. But oh
now
my
it's like
god,
taco weight.
You didn't know.
All right.
Give us a kiss there, T-shirt. Come on,
Final thoughts. Historian. I want your overall final thoughts with the score included on what do you think of this wonderful flick, and not the Aunt May Gary Busey doll, but the actually Under Siege.
Well, okay.
Come to Beavis.
I gotta say, on a scale of 1 to 10 for toxic masculinity, let's see. You have giant artillery guns going off. You have mini guns going off.
Artillery tits.
Or Vulcan, actually.
Yeah, artillery tits. Yeah.
You've got, you've got dudes getting the shit beat out of them. You have a knife fight, and you have some wonderful, wonderful tits. I give this about a 10 out of 10 on the toxic masculinity scale.
Okay. Now that we've gone from toxicity, now where do we rank it on greatness from T to G?
Ooh, okay. It doesn't date itself, or it doesn't date very well. So I'm gonna say it's probably about a 7, maybe a 7.5. I mean, because it's just a dumb, fun action flick that you just turn your brain off, you watch, and you don't worry about it too much.
That sounds like a optimistic score.
I
7.
thought the most shocking thing I heard was Danny saying that the movie with him on the train was better, but I think that was worse.
Yeah, I do too.
Those hands are frightening.
Would you like to come over here and let me give you a hand job, dear?
Would you like a back rub? Can't man's great with her hands.
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right, Toady. All right, Toad. Jed. I keep calling you a Toad now. On a toxicity, final thoughts on a toxicity scale for Under Siege.
I give it an 8 or 9. You got all the throat ripping, you got tits, you got ass, you got people just getting shredded all over the place.
Okay.
So
8 or 9.
Yeah, pick a number. 9.
Pick a number. 9.
Okay, 9 it is. Okay, now on a level of greatness, your final thoughts on a level of greatness.
Give it an 8.
Okay, so he's a straight 8. So okay. All right, cool. All right, Fat, I know you're biased since this is your own movie, but I need you to be as honest with me on a toxicity level where you rate this movie that you did forever years ago when you ate a lot less cheeseburgers.
We both know we'll both love cheeseburgers just as much as each other.
I'm not teasing Canadian. I might just ask what the fuck you want.
I don't care. You're cheesy Canadian. What? I'll be a cheesy Canadian. Honestly, this is a film. Yeah, that's right. We can watch. This movie is great for numerous reasons. It can be background. You can do it as a rewatch. I liked it. It's something that you're not going to get today.
Yep.
There's none of the checklist crap. There's none of the who is bestest ever. It's cheesy. It's fun. It's realistic. The tits, I hope, are realistic, but we're not getting into that one yet. Honestly, when was the last time you saw a film like this in present day that you weren't disappointed about?
I mean,
it's true.
How similar to this? Because there's been some great movies. Anything by
Craig,
Craig,
good movies.
Craig C. Zoller is great.
What I mean as a reference is when's the last time you saw an 80s or 90s film that was somewhat reproduced today that you didn't have to go through and look with a fine-tooth comb to see where?
That's a little bit different than what.
They screwed up. Total Recall screwed up. All
right, that's not what I mean. This movie is good for one thing. It's original in itself. It's Steven Seagal in his prime, and it's during the ages of where it spawned all the parodies and bullshit. What makes Steven Seagal now? Now Steven Seagal has his own gravitational pull. One album with Stevie Wonder, and he's hiding from the mobs and the Russians. Who the fuck cares? He's on a great path to nowhere.
Now, where are you ranking on a toxicity scale?
It's definitely a 9, but if you count the stripper part, uncensored, 9.5.
Okay.
Plus I'm sorry, the nudity was great. It wasn't too much, but it was just perfect.
It was just perfect. You hear him, guys? It's just perfect. Now, where do you score it on a good level of greatness?
By generation or by just how it holds up?
You could do both if you want. If you want to play it that way, let's do that. By how it holds up, just make it both. As far as it holds up,
it would be a 7.5 to a 9.
Wow, 7.5 to a 9. We gotta pick a number here.
7.859 point. Never mind. Okay, it's an 8 because it falls in the same lines of great action stars before, like whether it's Bruce Willis, Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Van Damme, even Dolph Lundgren. We're all in that same era, so it fills that void.
Okay. Killer. Well, thank you, Fat. I appreciate you trying to keep it as modest as humanly possible.
Aunt May's face.
Disappointing in you, dearie.
Aunt May's disgusting face.
That's her
Mark
disappointed face.
D with a C in toxicity. Where do you rate
Toxicity.
this?
All right. Well, like you guys all said, you got the amazing Erica Eleniak, and you got the scene, like even the camera when she gets on the ship. They're following her. And you get to see her ass, swaying. Like today, would they ever show a scene like that where you just, toxic male gaze, following around on the ship? So,
doing it.
No, Black Widow. Like with all that talk, they still followed her at camera at ass level all around the place. That's still a thing.
Yeah, well, that's true. But,
ass never goes out of style.
But they really highlighted it here, and then you don't get to see as that kind of toxic nudity anymore. It seems like it's always this is just like a fun scene, and Seagal's got those great kills. So I think there's a lot more toxic movies out there. I'd like this as like an action adventure. So I'm going to give this like an 8 on the toxic scale because, you got the throat rip that notches it up. But, there's more like, compared to like some other movies reviewed, I'd say it's not as toxic. And I'm going to give it an 8 because I love watching this movie. I've watched it again tonight, and I think it holds up pretty well. I had fun watching it.
Well, that sounds like that's your T and your G.
Yeah. I think, it's fun. And Seagal is great in this. So he's got, he's got you got great screen presence. You're believable then as a martial artist, and I love that. What I always love is like a hero undercover when you kind of, you don't expect that. That first couple of scenes, or it's kind of like, all of a sudden he throws it. Like I said, he throws that knife across the room and kills the guy. You're like, oh, this guy's a badass. He's not just a cook. So there's some nice, and of course the ship is, like I said, is awesome. And it's a cheesy popcorn movie with semi-generic plot, but the acting, the directing, and all the well done scenes, are believable, and there's some good moments, like with the microwave when they set off the bomb in the microwave, and
that was freaking.
And Tommy Jones is like, this is not the work of a cook, this is a trained expert. You're like, so you're in for a fun ride. So I'd watch this one again. Yep.
All right.
I forgot to have one thing, Nick, and I feel very bad I forgot about this one. It's very important. This gets an extra 0.5 because people like Jed's friends who will use his VHS on pause to pleasure themselves always has a standing. Thank you, Jed.
The VHS heads that were destroyed.
The VHS heads were destroyed.
Your friends like my VHS
there's better movies like
my VHS is
like
that's an actual fact that VHS, like the video stores, were always having to replace the copies of this because the tape was worn out at that part.
That's some fast times at Ridgemont High.
There was one
better
time.
Parts,
But there was.
Doesn't anyone knock anymore?
Yeah, I know. There was one time though, and I know everyone's been there. Maybe even Jed's friend is that one time when they're going to put the VHS in, they're holding grilled cheese in one hand, the VHS in the other, and they realize they're still holding the VHS, but something's in the VCR.
No, I think you're all alone on that one, bud.
I'm not alone. I'm fully here. Kiss me, VCR.
Oh my god! All right, man, Bardigan.
All right. So first off, I'm going to give this.
How about toxicity? Of course.
Okay, toxicity. I'm going to give it a 2 because this movie is not toxic. I'm being serious. Yeah, 1. I thought the portrayal of this woman was really great. She had her own moments. She was independent. She had her own agency, and she was treated with respect and as a equal.
After they showed her tits.
But that was there is nothing wrong with an independent woman choosing to jump out of cakes topless. So no, you're wrong. So yeah,
we lost Matt. Everybody tends to
a 3 on the toxic scale. Now on the great, as far as how the quality of the movie, guys, this thing holds up and it's great. I had it at a 9.8, but those eyebrows were dropping into a 9.2.
Again with the eyebrows, really?
Yeah, no. Once you see them, it's like what's her name's thumbs,
I gotta rewind that scene now.
Megan Fox has toe thumb.
Yeah, once you see them, you cannot
I'm okay
unsee
with
them.
that. I'm okay with that.
Sure, if you want to foot,
dude, if she puts that finger up,
I have a foot fetish, so it's okay with me.
With it.
On my toe. Which one? One on my hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
Look,
now on the greatness scale, where are you?
Greatness is a 9.2. Actually, 9.3 because Tommy Lee Jones is doing his Two-Face 3 years before he's ever in Batman Forever.
True.
He is so
Absolutely
manic
true.
and all over the place in this. His when he's talking about the Looney Tunes with the lobster and the sheriffs and the shrimp and everything,
Yes.
and the Roadrunner and all that shit is just great. You don't know if this is him, he's cuckoo bananas. Oh God, get it off the screen, or if it's an act, because when he's interacting with for the over the radio with the generals or whatever, he's like really playing it up, and he's like, I'm just playing, guys, I'm just playing. But then you know what I mean? Like, I thought he was great. Gary Busey is Gary Busey, and I watched Point Break yesterday. That movie does not hold up. Oh my God,
I don't
it has
agree.
problems.
Huh?
I love Point
all
Break.
through it. When was the last time you saw it?
About a year ago.
Okay, well, I question your taste now. Because listen,
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead.
listen.
Throw down.
Listen. Patrick Swayze was amazing in that movie. He was the only thing that kept that movie from being. Because there was moments I'm like, what is happening? Wow, this is definitely directed by a woman. Anyway, so for this one, it is definitely a 9.2.
Maybe she had an accident when she was young.
And whose thumb is
I'm
that?
just wondering.
Is that really her thumb?
Yes.
Yeah.
And could you
That's really
beat her in
thumb.
a thumb wrestling fight, or what would happen? Oh my God!
Dude, she's like, oh,
That's not the
yeah,
part of her I
brother.
want to wrestle.
Was she a professional thumb wrestler? Or I mean, my
You've
God!
never heard of Hammer Thumb?
I want to wrestle the sweater puppies, man.
Okay.
I know like that too.
Yes.
All right. In toxicity, I'm gonna go with the 8.3. Guns. Got badass action, of course. Got Steven Seagal being a great lead. You got, the military presence. You got all the cool action going. And it's nonstop coming to you. Exco to give it to you style. You got the minimization. So, it's totally like a dude fest movie. It's a dude fest. So it's nice to know whether it's all dudes just trying to be like, oh, we gotta get out of here.
As God intended.
You're seriously
Can't argue with that.
Steve.
Yeah, you're sick. If you would kill all the Earth for a night with thumbs.
No, and baby, go home, baby. Go to sleep. You'll understand when you're older. That thumb freaks us out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyways, this creepy Gary Busey face. So 8.3 is really freaking me out.
Dude, that's his version of Harley Quinn right there.
Oh.
By the way, this is less disturbing than her thumbs.
Oh, I don't even know.
No,
This is
no,
far
it's
more
not.
disturbing. No,
Hey,
this
Mr.
doesn't even come close. This is far more disturbing than the thumb.
No, I'm okay with this. Those thumbs, I am not. I'm not okay with the thumbs. This, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Now, as far as holding up, action-wise, entertainment-wise, I'm going to go with 8.5, so slightly higher. Very fun, very engaging. I was like, it's nice when you are just glued to something, especially in the modern age where our phones are the worst distractions or something just gets in the way of our life. I was just all eyes were on the movie and being Steven Seagal being badass. So it holds up. Oh, of course, I have to mention Gary Busey. Yes, he's Gary Busey as he always is. And Tommy Lee Jones, man, that dude, he is crazed in this movie, and I love it. He's awesome to watch every scene. So he's a showstopper in this one. So yeah, 8 point. Whoa, holy shit, 8.3 and 8.5 are my scores for this wonderful.
Why are you showing a scene from Screamer?
I don't think Nick has seen this film.
I know. I don't want to. I'm okay.
Well,
is that worse than the thumbs?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Actually, no. Like, it's not. Like, I was about to say, like, yeah, no. I can deal with this, but those thumbs, I can't.
Dude, and Matt's like, oh, well, I can deal with this. I'll put it in there. She's not gonna suck it right off.
Yeah, we'll work something out.
Picture militarized robots that live under the sand that track sound and they evolve. And you got the guy who played RoboCop in this movie starring it.
Peter Weller.
Peter Weller, thank you.
Oh my God.
It's actually Kathleen Kennedy without makeup.
Matt's like, I've been on fire. I can work with anything. Come on.
Except for those thumbs and those eyebrows.
Oh,
like the eyebrows less because I know once he falls asleep, I could just thread him, and take care of that shit for her. the thumbs, you can't do anything about.
Okay.
Like every birthday and Christmas would just be more gift cards to a waxing place.
Gift card. It's a gift card.
Yeah, a gift card. Well, yeah, if she hasn't fixed it by this point. Yeah, I guess gift cards. Like, ooh,
anybody ever wondered how her thumb smells? Just
Steven Hahn, 30 days of night.
Why would you do that? Why would you say that?
That's a good one too. 30 days.
That is a whole new level of like haunting that I had never thought of before. Instead,
it's like it couldn't be worse, but yes, it is. Suddenly, it is.
I am shocked you made them worst. Like you made them worse than what they already were.
Would you rather Bree's toes or her thumb?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Red shirt. You had to do this.
I've never seen her toes
or her thumb, so you gotta pick.
I gotta be honest. I'm really hoping they look like fingers because Megan's looks like thumbs. Like
they look like these long ass toes that would just.
I've never seen them.
You. Oh, you never seen? Wait,
no.
You've been on Foul Balls how many times? You haven't Matt's show and you've never seen Bree's toes?
No, I hear you talking about it, but like I don't like. Search out women's feet,
dude. It's like on their weekly. Like,
sorry, bro, never seen them.
Yeah, she got these long ass toes that look like they would destroy you.
I mean, the way you're sounding it doesn't sound as bad as the thumbs. I'm just saying.
I mean, long toes is okay.
Yeah, put socks on. Done. Like we're done. Like that's
put
something we can
What's the movie next week? The Attack of Bree's Toes, or
like I know what you're thinking. Like with the thumbs, just put on mittens. No, because then it's all fuzzy and furry and just get everywhere.
It's just a fuzzy fur job,
No, like
all right, man.
Poor Nick.
No, this is
you did not expect our Under Siege discussion to go to.
I knew this was going to go off the rails.
Right? Yeah.
We have Matt and Fat and Jed and his mom. I knew this was good. No, this has been funny. This has been great. And the fact that
dude, they look like normal feet. What is wrong?
Doesn't look bad.
That looks normal.
That's not the picture. You need to go through their YouTube.
That looks normal.
No, that's a doctored shot.
Oh, it is doctored.
So bad.
That's a doctored shot.
She had plastic foot surgery.
That's a doctored shot. I've seen the ones on YouTube.
She's got a little bit of fungus there or something.
Yeah, we don't even know if that's her feet.
That's her feet.
It says Brie Larson's feet. It's the dress from her on the red carpet. Yeah,
that is her feet, dude. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not toe jam.
You want to suck that, Matt. You want to suck that. Can you kick
Jed? He just crossed the line.
You want to make her your queen.
Yep, Stephen Naughton's right. It's definitely Photoshop. It is, and it shows. Like it's like okay.
By the way, a lot of people don't know
this is photoshopped, really, because there's another version of the other angle.
Mm-hmm.
But real quick, a lot of people don't know this, but there's actually a deleted page from Dante's Inferno where one of the circles of hell, like you have to thumb wrestle Megan Fox, like all eternity. Yeah.
Oh, we're still going on about that, huh?
True story. He was before his time.
Okay, all right.
That's bad if Tarantino couldn't even handle it,
All right, man, Mardigan. We're good, guys.
Do I have to do this? Do I have to do this with the feet on the screen on the screen? Do I have to do this with them up here?
You get to plug in your channel as we have the feet on the screen. Ugh. Yes, you get to do the honors. I'll emphasize the feet while he gets to plug his channel. So, Mardigan, what you got coming up in the next few days?
Hey, everyone, it's me. And if you don't like these feet, then you should come check out my channel. Feet free, I promise.
And he knows about plugging things too, so
very much so.
What do you mean, like just plugging something into an outlet? Yeah, I can help you. What do you need? What are you talking about? Are you trying to use like a European plug into an American outlet? Like, what's the problem? Anyways, we do Street Smots twice a week, Wednesday, Saturday, 3 p.m. Central. If that's not your time zone, look it up. I'm starting
your problem.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm starting a new quick 15-minute thing. It's called Magic with Mad. I'm putting a D in magic, and so that's
because he loves the D. Okay.
What? Mine into magic. Anyways, so by the way, my catchphrase is madbra cadabra. Get it? Anyway, so what is going to be is I'm going to be learning a magic trick, and then I will be performing said magic trick in front of YouTubers. Like Nick is going to be Nick's going to be there.
I can't wait.
It's going to be great, and I'm sure it's going to go well. Nothing like I'll be able to nail it. It's going to be awesome. David
He's
Blaine
going to nail Nick live on a stream. What?
I mean, we can talk about it.
Have a good night, Steve Mitchum. And yeah, Steve, I remember when we were talking about Under Siege. I was like, yeah, this became Under Siege / Gary Busey / Aunt May, and then it became Toes and Feet and
Toes and
Yep.
This is definitely one to remember.
Anyways, yeah, so check out Street Smots and be on the lookout for Magic with Mad.
Gonna be glorious. All right, Mark D with a C. Plug away, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I wasn't prepared to talk about Megan's thumbs, but this is.
I don't think anyone was, but great.
Yeah, this is a great toxic end to the show. But yeah, I'll be on with Lorena tomorrow night talking Shang-Chi, the movie. Clobbering Times will be there. Fat Steven, will you be there too, maybe, or hopefully?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I wasn't told about that. What's it happening?
Tomorrow night at I think it's at 9:00 Eastern. So look for me on that show. I did a review on Shang-Chi on my channel a couple days ago. I do a lot of toy review videos and pop culture, and yeah, maybe I'll have to review that Aunt May action figure. Maybe I don't know.
Dude, Mark's gonna be sleeping with it right next to him.
Yes,
I don't own that one. So yeah, I got to add that to the collection.
We will actually talk about a movie next week. I
promise. And I'm on the pop culture archivist with Jed, and also a lot of late night Fortnite streams. So yeah,
probably after this too.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe we're too amped up. That I got to go search for more. I got to find those Brie toes. I haven't seen those yet. But no, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun as usual.
Yes,
and love to be on next week again. I don't know. You're gonna announce the next movie, maybe.
We're gonna announce the next.
You'll
movie.
Announce it. Okay. Yeah.
We will.
So,
it better be the right one. Oh, you're gonna full screen Jed, who's off camera, while I gotta do it next to Feet.
Yeah,
right,
Grace
Jed.
under pressure.
Because there is no justice in this world.
It's Token Fox.
Tell us what's happening in your life for the next few days.
Blah, 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 blah. What's today? Today's Tuesday.
I
I don't know what we're gonna do on. We might do some Fortnite, stream some Fortnite with me and Mark and Aaron and Dadman and a bunch of other people. Whoever wants to come over there. Steven, you're invited to if you want to come over, dude.
Oh, I can play Fortnite with you?
Yeah, dude. Come over.
In the Fortnite streams I play. Thank you for that permission.
You don't get enough Fortnite in your diet.
That's exactly. Yeah, no, 4 or 5 hours a day.
Where's Jed?
No, never.
We lost Jed.
What happened to Jed?
He's not going to plug in.
No, he heard a VHS tape crumbling in the background. He's like, "Oh no!"
All right, old T-shirt historian gets to do the honors.
Oh, hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your T-shirted historian, and you can catch me on Saturdays at 4 p.m., where I host A Week in Geek, where we try to stay positive despite the overwhelming negativity of our current fandoms. And usually I have Jed on, and it's really funny watching him try to stay positive.
and within timeline. Don't forget that. Within timeline. Because right now he's a fucking Time Lord. He's a fucking Time Lord for some reason.
Yes.
Can I just say that this is the first time I realized that your name is T-shirted historian rather than
What did you think it was?
Well, I thought like you're a historian that deals specifically in the history of T-shirts. I'm like, that's a weird fucking name. But now I get it. T-shirted historian.
Yes.
T-shirted,
No.
yeah.
Yes,
I'm an actual historian who wears T-shirts.
Oh, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Although so does mine. Like there has to be somebody that studies the history of t-shirts, right?
They're called hippies.
I'm sure somebody does. I mean, like maybe a costumer or something out there. I don't know. I'm a historian. I don't know. I'm not a costumer. Ask Pablo. He does cosplay. He might know.
You should put in parentheses, not of t-shirts.
That would make my name like 15, 20 letters too long,
Worth it.
What are you talking about? T-shirt. My name was once Fat Steven Seagal beat up Ryan Johnson, and people had to read that. Your
point. Fine. Okay, yeah.
All right. that was something. All right, Jed is back. All right, Jed, be quick. Be
My
snappy.
bloody puppy hit the fucking thing again.
Always blame it on the dog.
Always blame the dog.
He's a little shit.
Throw the dog under the bus. Yep.
This is the first I've ever heard of you having a puppy.
I may think about doing that recently. I don't know.
So plug away nice and swift.
Yeah. What do we get? Okay.
Not yet.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's real. Jed, are you gonna plug?
Well, okay.
Jed.
Okay, I didn't know if you're doing something
2022. Before 2022.
I didn't know if you're doing something with Steven or not. Okay.
No, you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we may do. I don't know what's going on. Wednesday is a weird day. Things happen, so people invite me on, and then I have. That's basically
just
a free day
bad.
sometimes. Yeah. But on Thursday, it is the GGG. If it's not on the Clobberins, it's going to be over on ours. And then we have the Thursday night throwdown on Thursday with comics, me, Culture, sometimes Nick, Drew, sometimes Tom, a bunch of people over there. And
you
then
named
Friday,
everyone but me.
Dude, that's the first time I've seen you on there, Matt.
On what?
Like, I've been on there like how many times?
On what?
On the Thursday night throwdown.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I thought you were talking about a different show.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I kind of jumped quickly. I was not even paying attention, but I guess heard I was not mentioned, so I had to speak up. Sorry.
All right. For those in the chat,
you call it a throwdown. Do people actually throw down? Do you actually kick each other's asses and stuff like that? It's like an underground fighting tournament, Mortal Kombat style, to the death.
Yeah, Nick needs to go to bed. Come on.
All right. This is on Lorena's channel tomorrow, Mark?
Lorena's, yep. Okay, so I'll be on there with Clobbering Times.
Yes, they'll be Clobbering, Lorena, Marky with a C, and whomever else shows up. That'll be at 8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Central, yeah.
8 p.m. Central. There you go, human beings.
Just set a reminder.
Panel. Yeah, set your reminders, set your alarms, hide your kid, hide your wife, as they like to say. Anyways, I'm tired as frick. Next week, we're going to be talking about this certain Kurt Russell flick called Big Trouble in Little China. It's going to be great. We're going to actually talk about Big Trouble in Little China, and we're going to talk about the fuck out of that movie. So I highly advise for all those in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for sticking around in the chat, by the way. That most of you stuck around. Thank you. Watch Big Trouble in Little China. If you've seen it, watch it again. I want to see all the quotes. I want to see all the wild shit, all the comments up the ass for this movie. Yes, reflexes. Hell yeah, and dude, yes, that's right.
I'm still here.
That movie came out when my dad was with my mom, so you're gonna get a good story with that one. So,
I mean, it's gonna be great. Big Trouble in Little China, same bad time, same bad channel. Next week, yes, Big Trouble is one of the best.
Even my girlfriend's
Until
excited.
we do this again, we'll see you all here, or we'll see you all another time. And now we close off with a theme song. No.
Where's my
Where's Fat Steven?